Hello and welcome everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in to another video, which is the match day number 2 of the World Cup European Qualifiers. And it has to be said, there were some very interesting games last time around. So I got 20 points in the last one. Lots of outcomes. I think there was one perfect score in there. Liechtenstein to lose 1-0 to Armenia. So that was very, very good for me. Top scorer in the comments was JB, and he managed to get 24 points. In fact, most of the scores were very, very good. I mean, there was Mats on 22, and then there was Chris Welsh, myself, Rissar, Kieran John Meisel on 20, Sportcat 1 on 19, Hella on Cian Dolan on 17, Hella on 16, and Sami Kiani on 7, but he only did the first round of games as well. So last time around, I did actually do all the predictions in a winner. So what I'm going to do this time, I'm going to do them in groups. So Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, and so on and so forth. So we'll look forward to that one as well. So starting in Group A, we have Republic of Ireland against Luxembourg. Now, you have to say, Republic of Ireland actually played pretty well against Serbia. Unlucky to lose 3-2. Yes, that's a wonder goal from Mitrovic, and you've got to give him credit for that. But you know what? Travers was in goal. Be interested to see if Kelleher starts the next one for Republic of Ireland. But I think it's a good result. I know they lost, but the fact that they've managed to get 2 goals is a good sign as well. So they'll be going into this one confident. Luxembourg start their qualifying campaign now against the Republic of Ireland. So going to be a very interesting one. I think everyone expects Luxembourg to probably finish bottom of this group as well. But I think if Republic of Ireland can play like they did against Serbia, I think they will get a 1-0 win over Luxembourg. And that's what I'm going to go for. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Republic of Ireland over Luxembourg. And now we have Serbia against Portugal. Both of these sides looking to, obviously both of these sides on the back of wins the last time. Portugal 1-0 win over Azerbaijan. Serbia, as I've said, 3-2 win over Republic of Ireland. And you have to say, I think Portugal are sort of warming themselves up to this competition. It was only a 1-0 win, courtesy of a Ruben Neves goal. But you have to say that Serbia was a good win. And it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a very interesting game, this one. Serbia and Portugal have met a couple of times. There's been some very, very good games. But we shall see what happens for sure. I actually think that this game is going to be very, very close. I think Portugal will come out on top. I'm going to go for them to win by 2-1 as well. So that's Group A done and dusted with. And now we move on to Group B. And Georgia versus Spain. Now, Georgia were on the back of a 1-0 defeat to Sweden in the last game. Spain with a surprising 1-1 draw against Greece. I don't think anyone expected Spain to drop points against Greece, but credit where credit is due. Greece managed to get the draw in the end. But you're going away to Georgia. I mean, Georgia's not a very easy place to go to by any stretch of the imagination. But what you can say is Georgia always do make it difficult for you. So I do think they'll make it difficult for Spain. But I'm actually going to go for Spain to win this one. I think they will be too strong for Georgia. Georgia 0, Spain 2. And they would definitely bounce back from a very shocking 1-1 draw with Greece for sure. Kosovo against Sweden. Now, obviously, Kosovo start their qualifying campaign. Sweden got a 1-0 win over Georgia. Victor Claesson, I think that's his name, got the goal for Sweden in the last game against Georgia. Zlatan is back, so it's good. It's good times for Sweden. But I keep saying this. I think Sweden and Spain will definitely be the ones to watch in this group. I think looking at Greece, I think it could be interesting. It could be interesting to see if Greece, can get second. But Sweden, I think they'll make it 2 wins from 2. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Sweden. Kosovo always do make it difficult for you, for sure. That is, you would have to say. So, Group B is done. And now we have Group C. Bulgaria against Italy. Italy with a 2-0 win over Northern Ireland. Bulgaria with a 3-1 defeat to Switzerland. Quite simple, really. I think Italy will go to Bulgaria and win. It's only a case of matter of how much, I think. But Bulgaria, you know, they did get a goal against Switzerland. And to be fair, Switzerland had a very good performance against Bulgaria. Bulgaria are not the team that they once were. The likes of, obviously Berbatov and, Petrov and Martin Petrov. They're not the team that they once were. So I think this is going to be I think this will be an easy win for Italy. Italy are unbeaten in I think 3 years now. They're one of the most informed teams going into the Euros this summer. So Italy are a very, very good side. I think Bulgaria will lose by 2-0 against Italy. And Switzerland play Lithuania. Lithuania welcomed into this group as well. But Switzerland a very good 3-1 win over Bulgaria in the last game. It's going to be an interesting game because Lithuania always do seem to make it difficult. As I've said, I do expect Lithuania to finish bottom of this group, and I do think that looking at it, I do think Switzerland will probably challenge Northern Ireland for that second spot. But it's a very good win for Switzerland. It's a very good win. It's a good starting point for Switzerland. I think Switzerland will make it 2 from 2, and I'm going to go for them to win by 2-1 against Lithuania. I think they will win 2-1 against Lithuania. So that's Group C done. And now we move on to Group D. Kazakhstan against France. France. Wow. I don't think anyone expected them to get a draw against Ukraine. I think there was maybe one person in the comments that actually said a draw for France. But what you can say, I thought, France had their chances. It's a lovely goal from Griezmann. Very, very good finish from Griezmann, in fact. Curled into the bottom corner. But after that, they were just too complacent. Really, really too complacent, I thought, against Ukraine. But to be fair, Ukraine, it's a great, great result for them. Shevchenko's done wonders there, for sure. This is a 2 o'clock kickoff. Kazakhstan... I can't say Kazakhstan without mentioning that they did beat Scotland 3-0 a couple of years back. So, yeah, it's going to be a tricky game, but I think France will be too strong for Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan 0, France 2. I'm going to go for it in this one. And then we have Ukraine against Finland. Great start for Ukraine. 1-1 draw with France, away from home as well. You would expect Ukraine to maybe lose that game, but it was a very good point. Helped by a Kimpembe own goal. But there we go. Finland, 2-2 draw with Bosnia and Herzegovina. I mean, I predicted a draw in the last one between Finland and Bosnia, and that was a very good game as well. 2-2 draw, that was as well. So, I'm going to go for Ukraine to win this one. I don't think there'll be many goals in this one. I'm going to go for Ukraine 1, Finland 0. And now we move into Group E, and it is Belarus against Estonia. Estonia coming off the back of a 6-2 defeat to Czech Republic. Belarus start their qualifying campaign. Really difficult one to call. I can't really separate these two. I know Estonia did score 2 against Czech Republic, but Belarus, I think that's a different challenge for Estonia as well. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between Belarus and Estonia. I'm going to go for 1-1 draw. And now we have a very good one. Czech Republic against Belgium. Belgium won 3-1 against Wales, and Czech Republic won 6-2 against Estonia. Very, very good performance as well, you'd have to say, from Thomas Souček. Very, very good from him. I have to say, it was a very, very good win for Czech Republic. They are looking very, very good. Belgium, you would expect them to beat Wales. You would have expected them to beat Wales. But they did go behind very early on, and that defence really does worry me. It really does worry me. The fact that they're still relying on a 35-year-old Thomas Vermaelen at the back says it all, really. It says it all. But this one, I'm going to go for Belgium to make it 2 from 2. Czech Republic 1, Belgium 3. I'm going to go for. And now we move into Group F. Denmark against Moldova. Denmark, very good 2-0 win away at Israel. Not the easiest of places to go. Moldova, 1-1 with the Faroe Islands. That is the biggest shock, I think. I don't think anyone expected Faroe Islands to get anything off Moldova. But, Moldova going away to Denmark. I think Denmark should win this one pretty comfortably. I'm going to go for Denmark 3, Moldova 0 in this one. Austria against the Faroe Islands. As we just said, the Faroe Islands getting a very good 1-1 draw with Moldova. Austria, 2-2 draw with Scotland. I will count on Scotland very shortly. Look, Austria, in their chances that they had, they were very clinical. Very clinical against a Scotland side. So it's going to be a very interesting game, this one. I think they should beat Faroe Islands, though. I know Faroe Islands got a 1-1 draw in Moldova, but you would expect the class of Austria to come through in this one. I'm going to go for Austria 2, Faroe Islands 0. And then we have Israel against Scotland. Israel lost 2-0 to Denmark. Scotland drew 2-2 with Austria. These sides have met 7 times since 2018. They will be sick at the sight of each other. He would have to say this one. But, Israel will make it difficult for Scotland, I think. Scotland, 2-2 with Austria. Good that we didn't get beat. Very good that we also, this never say die attitude of this Scotland side is the best thing about the Scotland side. It is a very good thing to have. So, very tricky one to call. But I think the way that Scotland played against Austria, yes, they were set up to, attack them, and they did attack Austria. But I'm going to back the Scots. I think they will win this one. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Scotland. I'd be very disappointed if they didn't go to Israel and at least win for sure. So that is Group F as far as things are concerned. And now we have Group G, where it's Montenegro against Gibraltar. Montenegro getting a 2-1 win over Latvia. Gibraltar losing 3-0 to Norway. Quite simple, really. I think Montenegro will win this one. In all honesty, I think they will make it 2 from 2. It was one-way traffic for Norway against Gibraltar. It was just a matter of how many against Gibraltar. So I'm going to go for a 3-0 win to Montenegro in this one. Netherlands against Latvia. Well, Netherlands, big shock there, losing by 4-2 against Turkey. Very interesting. Very interesting how they just really were very poor in that game. Really poor they were. Latvia getting a 2-1 defeat to Montenegro. They did take the lead in this game as well. So they will make it difficult for the Netherlands. Netherlands hoping to bounce back as well. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Netherlands. I don't think it's going to be a comfortable win for Netherlands, but I do think that Latvia will make it very difficult for them. And now we have Norway against Turkey. Both these sides on the back of very good wins. Norway 3-0 over Gibraltar. Turkey 4-2 over the Netherlands. I expect this one to be a very close one. Turkey travelling as well. They're not the best defensively, but Burak Yilmaz, fantastic hat-trick he got in the last game against the Netherlands. So I'm going to say Norway will win this one. It is on home soil for Norway. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Norway in this one. And now we have Group H, and it is Russia versus Slovenia. Russia getting a 3-1 win over Malta. Slovenia 1-0 win over Croatia. Very interesting. I am going to say that this is going to end in a draw. I can't separate these two. It was good results for both of them in the last game week. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw between Russia and Slovenia. Croatia against Cyprus. What has happened to Croatia? What on earth has happened to Croatia? I mean, that was a big shock that they lost to Slovenia. But then again, you could say that they have been very poor away on their travels. Cyprus 0-0 draw with Slovakia. That's a good result. That is a very good result for Cyprus. But you have to expect Croatia to win. Croatia are back on home soil. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Croatia. Slovakia against Malta. Slovakia getting a 0-0 draw with Cyprus, and Malta losing 3-1 to Norway. I actually do think... Russia. Sorry, Russia. Russia beat not Malta, not Norway. That was the last group. I'm going to go for Slovakia to win this one. I'm going to go for Slovakia 3, Malta 1 in this one. And then we move on to Group I, and the first game is Albania against England. Albania 1-0 win over Andorra. England 5-0 win over San Marino. Good England win, but you would have probably expected them to get a lot more against San Marino. I think that's their joint worst second result against San Marino. England did miss a lot of chances, to be fair. But to be fair, the San Marino goalkeeper is in very, very good form. This is a bit of a banana skin for England, and I'll say this now. Albania is not an easy place to go to. I will say that now. I think it's going to be a very interesting one, this one. I'm going to go for England to win, though. I think there'll be wholesale changes for Gareth Southgate's side. I really do. I'm going to go for Albania 0, England 1. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to England. Poland against Andorra. Poland in a very good 3-3 draw with Hungary. Wow, what a fantastic game of football that one. Andorra lost 1-0 to Albania. You'd have to expect Poland. I'm going to go for them to get a big, big victory over Andorra. 5-0 win. I'm going to go for against Andorra. San Marino against Hungary. I would expect Hungary to win this one. I don't think they'll get the 5 that England got against them. I'm going to go for them to get 3. They are away from home, of course, Hungary, but very good for them to get goals for sure. I'm going to go for San Marino 0, Hungary 3. I'm going to go for them. And the final group is Group J. We have Armenia against Iceland. Armenia getting a 1-0 win over Liechtenstein, and Iceland losing 3-0 to Germany. Well, I would have to say that Iceland fairy tale is probably, it's really difficult. It is really difficult, but they're going away to Armenia. I think Armenia will make it 2 from 2. I am going to go for a 1-0 win to Armenia against Iceland. North Macedonia against Liechtenstein. North Macedonia lost 3-2 to Romania. Very interesting game, that one, though. It's nice to see North Macedonia, get a couple of goals. Liechtenstein lose 1-0 to Armenia, so you would expect North Macedonia to bounce back from that one. Going to go for a 2-0 win to North Macedonia. And now a very good one, Romania against Germany. Very interesting game, I would say, this one. I think, obviously, Romania did get a 3-2 win over North Macedonia, which was a very good result. Germany, 3-0 win over Iceland. Very, very good performance. Very good performance from Germany. So, I would expect Germany to win this one. I don't think they're going to get a clean sheet. I do think Romania will make it very, very difficult for them. I am going to go for a 3-1 win to Germany as well. So that is it. That is World Cup predictions for the European Qualifiers. Match day 2 done and dusted. As I've said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And like JB, you will get a shout out in the next video. So, unlike last video, I will go for my predictions very, very quickly. Group A, I've gone for Republic of Ireland 1, Luxembourg 0. Serbia 1, Portugal 2. In Group B, I've gone for Georgia 0, Spain 2. Kosovo 1, Sweden 2. In Group C, I've gone for Bulgaria 0, Italy 2. Switzerland 2, Lithuania 1. In Group D, I've gone for Kazakhstan 0, France 2. Ukraine 1, Finland 0. In Group E, I've gone for Belarus 1, Estonia 1. Czech Republic 1, Belgium 3. And in Group F, I've gone for Denmark 3, Moldova 0. Austria 2, Faroe Islands 0. Israel 1, Scotland 2. In Group G, I've gone for Montenegro 3, Gibraltar 0. Netherlands 2, Latvia 1. Norway 2, Turkey 1. In Group H, I've gone for Russia 1, Slovenia 1. Croatia 2, Cyprus 0. Slovakia 3, Malta 1. In Group I have gone for Andorra 0, England 1. Poland 5, Andorra 0. San Marino 0, Hungary 3. And in Group J, I've gone for Armenia 1, Iceland 0, North Macedonia 2, Liechtenstein 0, and Romania 1, Germany 3. So that is it. That is World Cup predictions match day 2 done and dusted. As I have said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below, and we will see what happens in these matches. It should be very, very interesting. Yeah, if anything goes by in the last match day, we should have loads of goals, hopefully, as well. Good luck to every team. Should be very interesting as well. Wales and Northern Ireland will be playing on Tuesday and Wednesday, I do believe, as well. So yeah, should be very, very interesting as well. But until then, it is goodbye from me. If you do like the content, please hit the subscribe button, drop a like on the video as well, and we will see what happens in these matches for sure. And yeah, we'll see what happens as well. But until then, it's goodbye from me, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye bye for now. Good luck to all the countries. Should be a very good games as well. See you later. Bye bye.